Hi everyone, I'm Lisa and welcome to Lisa's Stamp Studio. I'm continuing my 4-part series on the embossing paste, and today I'm going to show you how to color it. Yes, you can get any color that you like. Now you can use the re-inker and that does work really well, but I'm actually going to show you how to use it with your ink pad. I've got a Teflon sheet underneath me to protect my work surface, and I really like this because it's super easy to clean up with a baby wipe. I don't have to worry about running it to the sink. Just off camera here, I do have a tub with warm water in it. You're going to want to have that nearby unless you can get to the sink quickly. The embossing paste dries really fast, which makes it great for your paper crafts, but you're going to want to make sure that you get that paste off of your palettes and of course off of your stencils. So let's work here. I'm going to bring in my silicone craft sheet. Now, the silicone craft sheet is a wonderful tool. No adhesive will stick to it, and of course the ink wipes right off as well. So I'm going to take my rose red ink pad. This is just a great way in case you don't have the refill. Now, if you have the refill, you can just do a drop of that. So I'm going to just put my ink pad right on here. Got a little tap of some ink on there. And I'm going to open up the paste. I like to close it really tightly between uses so that it doesn't dry out. I'm going to use my palette knife. You get 3 in the palette knives when you purchase them. This just happens to be my personal favorite. They all work great. So I'm going to pick up a little paste and then I'm going to add it to here. And you're going to see that it's going to actually turn the color from the silicone mat, just from the pad. So if you don't have the refills, this is just another great way to color. I like the variation of the paste, so I don't have to necessarily mix it perfectly. So if some areas are darker and some are lighter, that's fine. Remember, paste is not supposed to be perfect. It's supposed to look textured and worn. That's the whole purpose. So I'm just going to put that back on top, and I'm going to close that up because that does dry very quickly. All right, so here we've got our piece of paper, and we have a Post-it note tab, which is going to help me hold my paper to my work surface. And then I've got my stencil. Now, since my stencil is larger than my paper, I really don't need to anchor it down because I can hold it. But just for the sake of the video, I'm going to actually go ahead and anchor it because I'm going to be using 2 hands. So I'm going to be using over here on my palette, got my paste, picking up my color, and I want just a random pattern. I'm just going to kind of come across diagonally. This is just a really fun, random way to create texture on your project. So isn't that pretty? So you can go back in with more paste and fill in as many of those as you'd like. Like I said, I want it just random, so I can have some that are raised and some that are not. So I'm going to actually wipe this off here. In that little tub of water it goes, as well as my silicone craft sheet. Taking off my little Post-it notes here. And I'm going to carefully lift my mask. And that's going in the water as well. And here you can see we've got our finished project. Isn't that pretty? Really pretty. I've got a finished card for you. What I did here was I actually used the dried piece on the oval framelits, and I just cut it out and I just used some embellishments. Just really pretty, an embossing folder. There's not even any stamps on this card, but isn't this beautiful? And the great thing is you can make any color that you like, either using your ink pad or your re-inker and the silicone craft sheet and of course your embossing paste. If you missed last week's video with the Basic 101 with the paste, you can head back over to my blog or to my YouTube channel and watch it. And I've got 2 more videos coming up with some really neat techniques using this exact same paste product. So make sure you come on back. Subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss a thing. Thanks for joining me, everyone. I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great day.